We'll let that load in there, my friends. We shall let that load in. So, my friends, how the hell is everybody? Hope everybody is safe and well. So, yeah, basically, an updated version of the Waldstetten. I don't know. I'm probably going to botch the pronunciation there. Waldstetten. It's a 4X a German map for PC. So basically, I think I tried this on my previous laptop or something when it came out, and obviously, it wasn't running properly basically on the old laptop. But now, of course, we have the new Lenovo Legion laptop, which is just a reminder. It's an 11400H, and it has a RTX 3060. It's the 130 watt model. So basically, I'm running FarmSim here at a 1080p 60. All the graphics quality settings are maxed to the absolute max of the max, and yeah, hopefully the stream quality is going to be a lot better for people now, and obviously the performance will be better as well. So yeah, this is a new game save. So like most games in Farming Simulator, it takes time for the data to build. I find that one of the things I tend to do is I'll flush the DirectX cache and let the DirectX cache, rebuild itself. One that, like in FS19, if you drive around the map, the game data will load in and that type of thing. So that's what's going to happen here, basically. It's going to take a while, so there will be some stuttering and spluttering, but it will settle down eventually once all the game data loads in. And so basically this is version 1.01 of the, excuse me, the Walden, whatever that is in English, Waldstetten. So yeah, this is the 1.01. He's made a lot of improvements to the map. He's added things, corrected things, bug fixes. The changelog is quite extensive. I would recommend to people to read it because there's a lot going on there, But so I did kind of a review of this previously, and I said in the previous video that I expected an update. You never, in my opinion, you never start on version 1.00 of a map. Wait until, in my opinion, you should at least wait until 1.2, or at the very least wait until the changelog says no new game save required. The vast majority of times when these kind of maps come out, they need a new game save. So I don't want to be sinking in 100 plus hours into a map, and then an update comes out and new game save. You don't want that. So yeah, so this came out today on the mod hub. There was something else that came out in the mod hub today. I want to show you this. I'm very happy that this has actually came out, and I'm going to check to see if there's any errors on this. So this is a mod hub version of the two Mccormick tractors. So one of the things he's actually done, and it's awesome. So I've been asking for this. I don't know if you've seen my previous streams. I said I would love for the bonnet to be able to open, the front bonnet. So this mod actually has that enabled. Right, so he's added new stuff as well. So there's more options on this thing than previously. So we have warning triangles. So you can add one. I mean, I would have done left and right. I mean, if you're going to do one, why not just replicate it and have left, right, both? That's just a suggestion for the modder. So, warning triangle, fenders. So you can, take off the front fenders. Okay. That's absolutely fine. I've also would have liked if we had an extended wide fender on the back. So, for example, if I input wide wheels, it would be nice if if the fender would change as well. I think that would be nice. So yeah, front fenders, and then I'd say to the modder, extended rear fenders as an option. Beacons, so you can have the beacons here. Okay, so that's great. Left, right, both. You know, that's what you would expect. Light bar. Um, where the hell is the light bar? Oh, so he's putting a light bar on the front. I'm not a big fan of light bars. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I don't think they add much value to the tractor, and I don't think they add much light, if that makes sense. What I personally would have done is I would have maybe had more lights at the side here. So so see the lights here. You have the three lights here. You know, you could add a couple of more lights somewhere. I'm not a big fan of these light bars. It's the design of the light bar more than anything else that I don't like. In terms of that as an option, but I'll stick it on there. The DRL, I don't know what that is. So I think you can change the. I don't know. It's something with the lights or the beacon lights. I think DRL. So I'm trying to look around here. So that's DRL is a kind of a German thing. The only thing I can see that's changing is the lights. Yeah, the bulbs inside the lights there are changing. Blue, red, no. I'll put it to blue. I don't know what it does. So engine setups, I don't know. I don't expect anything new here. So 310 is the maximum horsepower. So I checked the Mccormick website last night because they have some very nice small compact tractors and Vineyard tractors. I'd actually recommend to people to go check out the website because their equipment is actually nicer than the Antonio Carrera DLC. You know, their range of equipment for those kind of small, low horsepower compact tractors. They're much more functional than the Antonio Carrera, and they look a lot better as well. They don't look weird like the Antonio Carrera stuff. And then you have color options, so you can. Ooh, so there you can get that one. Ooh, look at that blue. Ooh, metallic, black, so. Ooh. So I would. Can you not change the engine grid? Ooh, white looks nice. Ooh, baby. So I'm gonna go with that one. Now look. See the engine grid? Look, see the engine grid at the side? That should be configurable. Now it might be here. It is. Good man. Yay! I was worried there for a second that he didn't change that shit. But yeah, he has. So that's cool. So look, we're going to go with that one with the white because it kind of matches the front. Now, I'd also like to be able to change the front grid. See the front grid there? I think you should be able to change the color of that as well. I might be able to do that myself if the front grid has its own color material setting, and they usually do. But if it's a separate color material setting in the i3D, you can actually add color options to that via the XML. So that would be like a design configuration option. And then the rims, black, chrome, white, silver, silver 2, silver 3. I'm going to go with white. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Okay, I'm liking that one. So this is what we're going to use to drive around the map on. So we're going to be taking a look at a few mods as well, my friends. I've got some mods that I think you guys will be interested in. So in terms of the mod hub today, there was some other mods that came out on the mod hub today. So the missing Anderson, the Anderson DLC from FS19. There was a couple of pieces of equipment that were still missing from that DLC, in terms of mods. So Giants has finally released these today. Look, so this is the Stack Pro, right? So they've obviously added some new tire options because why wouldn't they? We've got a lot of new, wheel options. So I'm gonna get that one. And this is the other one, right? So I think one is, let me see. So that's a square baler, and that's a square. So yeah, they're both square ones. They're just different designs. All right. Michelin, BKT, Bridgestone. We'll go with BKT. So we're just going to take a look at these basically. This is from FS17. Does anyone remember the Proart? This big ass piece of equipment here, look. This is Manure Spreader. What's interesting about this, it doesn't do lime. Now, I personally, for me personally, I'm happy that it only does manure, but I do know that there are people out there who do prefer these spreaders, you know, these manure thingies to do, you know, manure and lime, you know. But yeah, so this is from FS17. I can't remember, did it come with the, I think, I don't know, it was some, maybe the Big Bud equipment pack or something like that. It was some DLC from FS17 that this was part of. But we have it back now in FS19. So we have 500 horsepower. So it's a big boy. 60,000 litres. So 60 meters cubed is 60,000 litres. 20.6 ton, 15 meter, 9 mph does manure. And here it is. So I don't know if they've actually updated the model, the 3D model. As I said, this is oh, look at the size of this thing. Holy shit. 4 freaking wheels. Look at this thing. So yeah, I don't know if Giants have actually updated the model or not, or if it's just ported from 17. I have no idea. Or if it's just the 19 version ported to 22. Again, different, you know, different wheel options. I'm going to change some settings here, because we don't want some certain stuff. Easy traffic. We're going to turn the traffic off because so we're going to just turn all of this stuff off here because, you know, we're going to be looking around the map. So we'll just set all this stuff here. Save that. So we're going to get some, get rid of some equipment, okay? Because we don't need this, because, you know, we're looking around the map. So there's no point in having this here. And I'll also get a bit of money as well. So used vehicle, so get some stuff in the used vehicles there. Right, so these are the mods I have installed, right? So there are some mods here I'm going to take a look at. Now, I want to test this out. So there was a Zetter Proxima, all right? So a mod that was on the mod hub, right? And you could open the bonnet on it, right? But when you hired a worker with it, you know, if you had an implement on the back and you hired a worker, what would happen is as soon as you hired the worker, the bonnet would open up, right? So, to that end, my friends, I want to test out and see, you know, has this modder taken that into consideration and fixed it? You know what I mean? So, I'll be interested to make sure that he's actually done that by default. So this is the shop area here, and one thing I would say about this shop area is that it is very, very small. You do not have much space here, so that's one kind of thing that I think is a negative about the map, in my opinion. Right, very little space here to you know, to have, especially for doing a lot of equipment. So I've gotten this Mercury sprayer for a reason. Look how tight this area is. Look. Oh my god, it's just super tight. There's just no space here whatsoever. Oh. And that was a bit weird as well. So yeah, there's very, very little space here to do anything. I don't know if there's another gate here or not. Is this the only gate that you can actually exit? Is there not another gate along here somewhere that you can open and close? So yeah, that's not a very big gate. Look at the. Now that, in my opinion, that should have been a double gate. This section here should have opened as well. You just don't have enough space there. I mean, you can see what's happening here. Look, so I've had these 3 pieces of equipment. Look at the area here that I have to get in and out. You know, it's just way too tight an area. He should expand this whole area here. It's just too narrow, too tight. So I'm going to open. It's an open cover, so you can do that. That is awesome. Yes, I love it. So look, my friends, look. We have the engine. See, I don't understand this about Giants, right? So the modder was able to do this because he had to he separated the bonnet in Blender, right? So and then added an animation to it in the i2D, so it opened and closes. But Giants could do that themselves so easily. Why don't they just enable this feature as by default? It's not that much more difficult in terms of the Blender work or the 3D modeling or Giant. There's not much more extra to it. I mean, yes, there's a bit of work involved, but I think by default Giants, where possible, because it might depend on the 3D model. Some engine bonnets may not be able to open because for various reasons. So let me give an example of a tractor that I think would be. See this one here, right? Okay. Now see where the smokestack is there. Look at the top. So it would be very, very difficult to have like an opening bonnet on this thing. You know what I mean? That type of thing. And there could be other examples of other tractors where the bonnet might be, well, in my opinion, Giants should be able to enable that. I also think there should be an opening and closing sound associated with this. Listen to this. No sounds associated with that. He needs to add opening and closing sounds. Because, we did that with the Porsche diesel tractor. And, if my games team is able to do it, I think this guy should be able to do it as well. So we're going to test this now, and we're going to see what do we own. So we have it up here. So where am I on the map? I have no idea. So I'm here. So okay. So now we're going to. So we need to get a field that's close by. So there's some fields here. All right. Let's buy this one here. No. One second. Let me do that again. Okay, this is behaving weirdly. There's a delay in actually in buying the bloody field for some reason. I'm going completely the wrong direction. That's not too bad. The water was okay there. So am I going in the right direction? Hopefully I am. So yeah, this is a 4X PC map, okay? Version 1.01, released on the mod up today. And I'm going completely the wrong direction as usual. So there's supposed to be a field around here somewhere. Come on, baby, get up there. Oh, another great thing that happened today, my friends, the Easy Development Console. The Easy Dev controls, the F11. So that's out for Don't know what that is. Don't know what's happening there. What the hell is going on there? What the hell is that? If that's F11, then it is bugged. Give me a second. Let me check my settings. I wonder if my let me reset that. Look at that. Look, I'm pressing F11. How? What the hell? No, that's not that. Okay, how the hell am I supposed to how am I supposed to do the easy dev controls now? So I'm pressing the, is it F? Oh, it's F12. What the hell? So it's now F12. Okay. All right. So this is the easy development console. F11. So yeah, this is this thing here. Collectibles standard. Clear i3D cache. Don't know what that means. Don't think so. You can add money, remove money, set money. The time scale, stop time, flight mode. You can fly around the map. HUD visibility, HUD input, delete objects. I don't know what that means. Teleport, vehicles, map selection. So you can teleport to different fields. All right. Super strength, jump multiplier, third person view, wood cutting, aim marker, running multiplier. So it's set to 4x. See that? So that you can run faster automatically. It's set to off though, look. It's on or off. Debug. So some of these controls I won't understand. Objects and fill types. You can, square bales of different sizes, different materials like grass, hay, straw. See that one there, look? So it's all various. You can change the size of the bales. 120, 180, 220, 240. There's even a 488, but that's for cotton. So yeah, you can change it. Wrapped, unwrapped, bale types, fermenting bales, show bale locations, show pallet locations, add pallets, add logs, tip to ground. Means you can put any type of material type on the ground. Clip tip area. So there is so much. There's a whole host of all new options here. Many more options than there was in FS19. Vehicles, so if you hold section here, you can empty or fill vehicles. You can fill, for example, if I wanted to fill that manure spreader with, with material, I could. So yeah, there's tons and tons and tons. Environment. There's a help section now, dedicated help section with tutorials, information, which is awesome. It actually tells you about things. The environment, set time, set weather, add snow, set snow, remove snow, weeds, field stones. So everything is here. So there's a lot of shit going on there. So yeah, that's the easy development console. That's out for PC. Okay. So I want to hire a worker. Right, so that's not going to work because that field is fertilized. So we're going to go to this one here. That one is also done, look. So we need a field that is ready to rock and roll, as it were. See, there's an input delay when I want to buy the field, and I don't understand why. So what we're trying to do here is we're trying to test out the new McCormick update with an AI worker to see if there's any issues with it. So here's your field here. So yeah, so it's working fine because the bonnet hasn't opened. Look, so the AI worker there is doing his thing there. So that's the soil composition. So it's fully fertilized. So that doesn't need to be done. I wonder if there's another field there that I can buy. There's definitely a lag. Yeah, there's some kind of weird input lag there in buying fields. I don't understand why. So what I want to see, will this spray it? It does, okay. So I'm just going to let that guy work here a little bit, alright? So just test that out. Yeah, it's working. Okay, so that's fine. Right, so I want to show you something else, my friends, right? So I'm just going to put this here. I wanted to come on, the spray effect to come on. There we go. Right, so let's go get the other tractor. So the other modded version that came out in the mod hub. So this is the X7, okay? So you've got pretty much all of the, so it goes up to 240 horsepower. You can open the bonnet with this one as well. Now, I'm going to show you another mod. So I rented the in-game Hardy Mercury fertilizer or lime, the Hardy Mercury Vineyard sprayer. Right? I'm going to show you two other Vineyard sprayers. These are my own versions, as it were. All right, so this is the Lizard. I've called this the Lizard Orchard multi-brand. So basically, this is the Hardy Mercury 4000, but you can change the branding on it, right? So you can go from the Mercury, okay? You could go to Tomix, and then you can go to Fruelli, right? So, and with each configuration, then you can change the colors from Tomix to Fruelli. So if I wanted to make this a Fruelli brand, I can go Fruelli, and then the ring, go Fruelli. So this is what the Fruelli one would look like, okay? So if I wanted to go to the Tomix, okay, so down here, you go to Tomix, Tomix, and Tomix. So that's what that one would look like. So we're going to get that one, right? There's another option up here. We can change the rims, right? Different rim types. There's another one here that that's been added to this. You can have LED lights. So it puts LED lights on this thing. Look at the back. So that is for nighttime. If you're spraying vineyards at nighttime, and it'll illuminate the area. Okay. So this is essentially the in-game Hardy Mercury sprayer, but it's been modified, for different functions and a different look and everything, and one of the things, and I'll show you once we get up to the farm, there is a brand new spray effect that's been added to it, and this is once we get up here, I'll demonstrate for that for you so you can see the difference. And there's a reason why I want to show the kind of the different spray effects off. Now look how tight this bloody, look, my god, that's so small. So we need to go back up to the field where we were. What the hell is this field that I bought? Where the hell am I? I think it's up here. There we go. We're in the right direction now. So yeah, this is the it's a beautiful map. It's a 4xPC map. I'm glad that I waited until you know, there was an updated version. I personally still wouldn't play the map. I'd still wait for the next update, because there probably will be another update. Okay. Right. So that's 2. Now, we need to get another one. So we're going to use one of our mods. So this is a modified version of the Massey Ferguson 3600. So I've called it the 3600 series, right? This is my own kind of, well, it's not my own. It's basically an amalgamation. It's basically 4 mods in one, you know. So this particular version here, it has Simple IC installed, right? But I've added various parts from other, you know, mods to kind of create a super mod, as it were, you know, kind of, you know, the best of both worlds type of thing. For example, like I have aerial options added to this, right? I've added a new front grid option here as well myself, so you can change the front grid here. Front loader attacher, so you can change the engines. So we have the 3670, the 3680, the 3690, and then we have a Landini version. So I'll change it to the Landini and show you, right? So that's a you can go from 170 to 190 horsepower, right? Main color, right? Go to Landini, okay. Design color. I don't know what the original Landini color would be. Would it be like a blue or a grey or black? But anyways, you can change the colors up with the grid colors, right? So you can see that there. I don't know, let's just go with that one. And then the rim color, you can change it to whatever you want, blue or... So let's just go with that one, right? Okay. So this is the other orchard sprayer, right? So basically this was a mod from FS19. I did the conversion of this myself, right? And I rebranded it, and I did a good amount of work in it. Like, I've changed it. I went into the i3D and I've changed the material types. I've changed the kind of the decals. I changed no, I updated all the XML to make sure it was, you know, FS22 compliant and everything. So basically, the way this guy had it set in FS19, this was a 36 meter working width. Now the spray effect was only 4 meters, but when the effect on the ground, you know, the spray, when, you know, if you were going over a field with a worker, it would actually be 36 meters. So I didn't like that. It's just completely unrealistic. You know, if you're going to do a Vineyard sprayer, so basically I matched the Hardy Mercury, and now it's 4 meters. All right. So here it is here. All right. Okay. So as I said, I rebranded this. So this was from Black Eyes Modding, I think, or something it was originally. It was I think it was originally called the Jolly AA. I didn't like the name of it either. I thought it was a stupid name. But yeah, so basically, I've redone this. So I've set the material types. I've updated the I3D and XML to make sure that there's no errors in the log. All right, so you can see it there as log. So all the mods that have been logged in, look, there's no errors in the mods that I've loaded in. All right. So you can change the attacher height in this, so you can attacher high or attacher low. That's a very good feature. I like that. Very, very nice thing that he's done there. All right. So I've added some colors. All right. So we have different colors, so you can change it to. This is kind of a metallic color, scratch metal, I guess you could call it. So I'll be adding more colors as I go along. You know. So you can see it there. This is kind of the Berthoud color, that kind of turquoise. So I'm going to leave it at that. Design color then. So you can get the idea of what's happening there. So you know, as I said, this is kind of just a preliminary thing. So you can see there, look. Right, so we'll just leave it at that, right? So rim color then. No, idiot. Rim color. You can change the colors here. So this is preliminary. So I'll be adding more colors basically as time goes on. So we've got various shades of red here, look. And we've got a silver color as well. So I don't know. Let's just go with that one, right? Okay, so that's 3 orchard sprayers. So we have the in-game Hardy Mercury 4000. We have this one and we have the multi-branded one. Okay. So we're going to get another palette here. So I'm doing this for a reason. You know, once we bring this up to the field, I'll show you exactly what I'm going for here. So as you can see, my friends, the frame rate has settled down now. All that stuttering and spluttering has kind of settled in. Oh, buckets. Right. So yeah, this is it here. Look. So I've changed the decals here. Look, I've added the colors, and I added kind of the lizard brand here. See a lizard on the back. You know, it's not quite ready yet in terms of the decals and the colors. So I'm cleaning. See these decals here? I'm cleaning up the images to make them a lot sharper and better quality. So again, this was from FS19. I think it's Black Eyes Modding did it. It was originally called the Jolly AA, and I have essentially, you know, I have essentially, you know, ported it from 19 to 22, and I did the work myself. I've no doubt that Black Eyes Modding will you know, he'll probably do his own version of it, you know, and bring it to 22. I'm sure he will. Ooh, nice! Look at that! The engine is revving up. Oh, I love it. See the way he's changing gears to get up the hill? Isn't that awesome? And the smoke will change color as well. So with the engine RPM, the smoke will change. Isn't that awesome the way that, look at that, look, so you will actually see him shifting gears when he's going up the hill. That is awesome. Real good. How are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for showing me, my friend. Appreciate that. That is awesome that it does that. I didn't even know that was a thing. So when, you know, when he's shifting up the gears when he's going up the hill, you know, and the engine sound will change, and you know, he'll actually stop for a second when he's changing gears, you know. And as I said, this smoke pattern, this is a custom smoke pattern, right? So the smoke will change color with the engine RPM, look, so it gets darker, look, different colors, see that? So as you're shifting gears, the smoke pattern will change. Isn't that awesome? $11 a.m. Oh, so it's about 10 to 4 here in Ireland. Okay. So what am I doing here, my friends? Right. So we've got 3 vineyard sprayers or orchard sprayers. Okay. All right. So this one. Okay. This is the multi-branded version of the Hardy Mercury, which is this one. So this is base game, right? Okay. This is a modified version of the base game. This is a multi-branded version. Okay. Atomics. And this is another one. Okay, this is the Lizard Vine Sprayer, as I've called it. So why am I here? Right, so why have I done this? Okay, I'm going to show you this. Watch the spray effect coming out of this thingy here. Okay, now let me get you a little bit closer here. So, that's the spray effect, look. So you can see it there, what it's spraying out. Okay, okay, watch this one. So I don't have access to the land, so I need to get closer. So you see the difference in the spray effect? Look. So this is a very different spray effect. This is more of a kind of a fine mist, I guess you would say. Right, okay. Now look at this one. Alright. And we can see the effect on this one. And this is, look at this one. So this is a water effect, look. Right? So why am I showing this off? Right? So basically, in the real world, right? These pieces, these Vineyard sprayers, you know, the nozzles on them, so you can actually adjust the spray effect, as it were. So you can have a kind of a, you know, like a water, you know, different, you know, mist spray, water droplets. You know, you can have different, you know, spray effects in the real world. So I was thinking, right, as a mod, right, what if you had a you had a mod, right, and whereby you could select the different spray effects, right? So my idea would be, right, you could have a button press. So, you know, on an Xbox controller, you could hit, I don't know, a B or X or Y, whatever, right? Or see the way it says, see the thumbstick, you can press down on the thumbstick. So if I press down on my thumbstick, I go in and out of CAD, right? But what if, right, I could press down on the left thumbstick, right, and I could change the spray effect on the fly, right? So you would obviously select the implement, right, and you press down on your left thumbstick, you know, on your controller, and then the spray effect would change, right, dynamically. So I think that's something that is doable, that it's possible, and it's something I want to try get into as a mod, right? So you can have different spray patterns, spray effects, and you can change it on the fly. Now, is there any difference in terms of, you know, gameplay or you know? No, it's just purely a visual thing. You know, there's no practical differences in terms of in-game, you know. But I think it would be awesome. I think it would just be... No one has done it yet, by the way, because I've been looking at mods, you know, it's these sprayer mods. No one has had this idea or done it yet. Maybe people working on it, I don't know, but it's something I want to do, and I think it's possible to do it. So how you would do it is another thing. So you would have to go into the i3D, right? So there's a kind of a spray, a section in the i3D where for the, you know, the spray effect, this animation, right, is in the i3D. So you would have to have basically 3 copies of the spray effect in the i3D, right? So you can do that, and I could probably do that myself. The issue is, how would you get that to work in game? Is in turning, pressing the left thumbstick to, switch the spray effects. That's the problem. They would have to be done, but you'd have to have an XML entry specifically for that purpose. Now, I don't know how to do that, but I could certainly consult with people to see what's possible. So I think it's doable. I think you could definitely, I think it's possible to do it from a modding standpoint, that you can do that, But yeah, there you go. Look, so yeah. So basically, as I said, this is the in-game base game Mercury, Hardy Mercury, right? Okay. So over here we have a modified version of the Hardy Mercury, which is basically I've called it the Lizard Orchard Sprayer multi-brand. So you can change the brand from Hardy to Tomix and then Fruelli. So there's 3 different options, and you have various color options as well. And the spray effect is different, and there are custom sound effects associated with this as well. Right? Okay. So this one is, as I said, this is ported from 19. I did the conversion myself. Right? And this is kind of the way it came in 19. So they're all 4 meters, which is, that's kind of the standard for orchard spraying. I'm sure you could probably adjust the working width, and people might do that with other mods. I saw on Farm Sim News today, DJ Gohan was saying that Pepe 978, that Italian guy, he's actually got a Cassini orchard sprayer coming to the model very soon. So it's a branded thing. So he's got the license for Cassini, which is an Italian brand. So yeah, we're going to be getting a branded orchard sprayer very soon. So this one has an animation effect as well. The engine fan spins inside, right, and you can see where the spray effect is. So this is a very nice mod. It took a while to get it, to do the XML and i3D work. Everything works in it. Right. So you have your lights. So you can turn on lights. So the lights work, as you can see, look. And then the usual stuff. Right, left and right. No errors in the log. Log is clean. Right, everything works. So I'm happy enough with kind of the way it is, So I haven't quite decided whether I'm going to keep the Lizard brand or not. I'll have to see. For now, that's the way I've kind of done it with the Lizard thing. So I'll have to wait and see whether I'm going to keep that or not. So yeah, there you go. That's kind of the my orchard or vineyard sprayer idea. And I think that's definitely possible to do that. So there you go, my friends. That's so if any modder is watching, there's an idea for you. Selectable spray effects, spray patterns, that you can change on the fly. With the orchard sprayers, I think that is something that has not been done by anybody yet. So this, as I said, this is the updated version of Waldstetten. As I said, I do recommend people read the changelog, because it's quite extensive. I believe you need a new game save as well. So he's made a lot of changes. Got some very nice stuff here. Look at this, look. I don't think I've been here before. Beautiful entrance here, look. Don't know what's up here. So yeah, a 4X PC map. So yeah, he's made a lot of changes, a lot of additions. checking out that pathway there. I thought it was a collision or something. Yeah, a lot of so the file size is actually increased because I think it was 679 megabytes originally. Now it's something like 720, so it has gone up. So one of the things that pisses me off about this is that you can't open the bloody doors. I just don't understand why he would have a building like this but not able to get inside the damn thing. Why? Why would you do it like that? You've got all these beautiful buildings, but you can't enter the damn thing? Look. Why can't he have any of these opening? Just makes no sense, people. It makes no sense. Don't understand that at all. Can I open it from the outside even? I'm getting no triggers, look. No triggers. Surely this opens. No. See, I just don't get that. So these are like these are the in-game bloody buildings, but yet none of them have any of the. None of them open up or have any functionality. If you wanted to make a farm out, do you have to buy the land or something? Maybe you need to buy it. Hold on a second. Let me see if I buy it. Will that change the shit? It does. I'm an idiot. What an absolute tool. So he did think of that. You have to buy the land, of course. What an idiot. Yeah, shit. That's on me, people. That is on me. You have to buy the bloody buildings. Yeah, what an idiot. Yeah, look. Everything works. Right, so yeah, look. Right, so that's that. Well, you know, at least I stand corrected, people. I stand corrected. Yeah, look. Oh, can you open this? You still can't open this one? What the hell? Why can you not open this one? You can turn off the lights. Why can't... Oh! Oh, you can! On the phone. I don't know, some weird trigger shit going on there. There you go. That's your building there. So you can basically open bloody everything in this thing. A lot of buildings. You can open the doors. So yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad about that. But yeah, you can... So, you know, he has different farms on the map. And everything's kind of down, you know, animal pens are there and everything. And, you know, you can just work away, you know. So I actually, see, I'm very lazy when it comes to maps. I'm not good at landscaping or building because I'm not creative like that. Not with, you know, like map stuff. So I prefer it when, you know, modders have everything done for me, you know. So, you know, lazy farmer. But this is awesome. Look at this shit here. Look. Ooh. Look at this. Ooh. Freewheeling. So yeah, this is going to be a good map to play. So all these fields are basically, so I'll show you the kind of the, so this is one field here, right? Now look at the gap between this field and this field. There's nothing, it's just a strip. That's like 6 meters, look, this thing here. So basically, it's very, very easy for you to plow all these fields together. Look, there's nothing in between them. Very easy to do it. Chop down the trees and just plow them all together. That's, you know, if you wanted to do it like that, obviously. So I guess what we'll do is we'll go to points of interest on the map, right? So we'll look for stuff that we can actually, you know, go to. So we're going to be looking for, you know, places to, you know, factories, that type of thing. But you know, the driving around the map will give you an idea of, you know, what it looks like, and it's got over 200 fields. Look, so it's a 4x. So it's absolutely enormous. Look at this shit. Look. He's probably got multi-terrain angle thingy on the ground as well. So we've got some stuff up here. It's a nice big field here, look. So this is probably another farm up here. So we've got some custom bin areas here, look. So you can empty the silos or empty into the silos there. Yes, you're going to have to purchase this area. Oh, this is nice. Look at this. Where am I on the map? So I'm over here. I'm gonna have to sell some land. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sell some land so I can buy other things. So where was I again? Where the hell was I again? I don't know what the resolution of this map. Oh, here I am. Okay. Right. So now that we've done that, we can check this out. Yeah. See, you have to own the land to open all this shit up. I mean, that's kind of logical, really. I don't know why I didn't think of that. So you can open the doors. No door there. I don't know what's up here. Probably nothing. Oh, there's a door here. So yeah, sometimes these guys have little Easter eggs, you know, hiding around. So he's got a desktop computer, look. And he's got the Waldstetten. Isn't that awesome? Look. He's using Windows 11. Look, he's using Windows 11. Oh, that's hilarious. Windows 11 he's using. So sheds, nice sheds. Again, he's done everything for you. So you know, if you're a lazy farmer like me and don't like placing buildings, he's done all that shit for you. Plenty of buildings around here. Everything works. No sounds associated with this. Interesting. I would have thought, look. So maybe he could add sounds to the doors opening. Oh, there is. Just couldn't hear it, that's all. There is sounds associated with the doors opening and closing. So yeah, you know, there's a lot of building area there. This is it's a this is a big area for you to make your farm or whatever. Plenty of space there. So that's kind of an interesting area there. Right, let's move along. Let's find somewhere else to go. He's done a fantastic job with the landscaping. I mean, just look what he's done just with the the groundwork, as it were. Look. Just all the layering and the texturing, the stone and all the bushes and the trees and the flowers, it's different and varied. He's done a great job with just the groundwork. And his road system is brilliant as well. It's not boring, I can tell you that much. So sawmill here. Very extensive sawmill area, look. Very nice as well. It's a big area there. So where am I now? So I don't know if you can buy this. What was that? So so you can buy the outside of the map for nothing, look. Look, you can sell it for 0, look. So you can buy all of this area. So that's what you can buy, look. So all the outside area, the inside area, you can buy the whole lot. That's interesting. So what does that mean then? So once you buy it, I'm guessing once you buy this, that you can now use it as a a sawmill. Does it custom sounds? So I'm just wondering if there's any like doors in this shit. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, you can buy the land for 0. Lots of points there, as you can see. The signs are destructible, look. So that's another great thing that I love seeing on maps, that you have these destructible signs. Another area here. Beautiful area. Look at all this. Look, isn't that gorgeous? Look at this. Look at the stone wall here. Isn't that fantastic? Look. A great job with that. Just beautiful to look at as well. Just visually very, very impressive map. Another sales point here. Don't know what this is. Oh, this is raisins. Sweet and sour raisins. So this is obviously a production facility. Lots of fields. Look. Plenty of fields, look. It's over 200 fields on this bloody thing. So what I want to try and do is I want to drive to the edge of the map. I want to get on the autobahn. So there's a highway system on this thing, the autobahn. Environmental sounds are good. There's no screaming birds or anything. You know, it's not a high-pitched birds twittering or anything like that. You know, it's fine. Lots of logging potential. If you wanted to do logging, you could chop all this shit down, make these into grass fields. You know, plenty of spare. You know, just you know, grass. You know, for animal work or whatever. So there's quite a bit of. Oh, this is interesting. Interesting ground textures here. Look at this. I don't know why he's done it like this. So, oh, look at the size of this field. Look. I mean, that's a fairly small field on the PDA, but look at the size of this thing. This is not freaking small at all. Look. So yeah, you know, the fields on the PDA are deceptively small. You know, they're a lot bigger than meets the eye, as it were. Oh, that's a tree. Good example of my poor driving. So yeah, here's the autobahn here. This is where I want to drive in this thing. Now I need to find a bloody way out. So he's got all sorts of stuff here, as it were. Ooh. So he's got some kind of a tunnel thing there. I don't know what's going on over there. Got a large field here, look. One of the things I was hoping to see on these modded maps is, and I don't understand why modders haven't done it yet. What about having a built-in, you know, pre-applied or pre-set down vineyard? You know, why can't we have a vineyard that's already done for you? One of the most difficult things that I've seen people do is, you know, physically put down vineyards, because, you know, they're not the easiest things to actually put on the map, you know, or put on the field. So I would like to see maps and map makers, you know, put vineyards on the map for you, because they'd probably do a way better job than me would be able to do, or most people would say. So he still has this bloody barrier, which I complain about. Just don't understand why he has this barrier here. Got this beautiful area behind the barrier, but you can't see it because it's all blocked off. This is a gravity-defying tractor. If you haven't noticed, you know, it doesn't tip over. Oh, whoa! Holy buckets! So this, oh, deer! Get the hell out of here, sons of bitches! Goddamn deer! Get out of here, son! Let's see if I can chase my ass. Get out of here! Get out of here! Bloody thing! So yeah, finally that bloody barrier has. Oh, oh! Is he taking the collisions off the barriers? He has. Look. I had no idea he had even bloody well done that. So yeah, he's taking the collisions off the barriers. I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing. Some people will probably say it's a good thing. What I suggested in my last video was that he let's see, yeah, he's taking the collisions off. That these had collisions before in 1.01 or 1.00. So what I suggested in my last video was that he have gaps, you know, he have areas, you know, sections where there's no barrier so you could get through. You know what I mean? Because basically the way he has designed this, the barriers extend all the way up the autobahn or the highway, and there's no way to get to the other side, you know. But now he's changed the collisions. Look, so I think that's a mistake. I would have done it differently. But you know, I get why he did it. So look, he's changed. All the collisions now are gone. So yeah, look, he has this piece over here. I don't know if there's a collision on this or not. There isn't. Look. Okay. All right. I mean, I don't particularly get that either. Alright. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think he should have kept the collisions. You know, keep the collisions, but then have all along the route or whatever, have gaps, you know, have sections of these barriers missing. So you could be driving along and then there'd be a section missing and you just go through it. You know, he didn't have to remove the collisions, in my opinion. I'm just looking for the traffic on. So yeah, it's a beautiful map though. Look at that. Look, that's fantastic. Look at the scenery that he has there. Look. So all that mountain scenery is from Erlengrad. So he has collisions on these. That's interesting. Yeah, collisions on these. The street signs, the big ones. Just wondering if it would be possible to modify the map and kind of, you know, you could take out sections of these barriers, put the collisions back in, take out sections of the barrier, you know, kind of yourself. I don't know. But yeah, this is an awesome road to drive on. It's super long as well, you know. I just wish that he would utilize this motorway more efficiently. What I mean by that is, so along this area he should have a petrol station, or there should be you know, factories along the route, or sales points, you know, that type of thing. You know, just don't have a motorway or an autobahn like this just for the hell of it. You know, have it functional. Put something there to use it with, you know. It would give you a reason to drive up this motorway. You know? Right now there's no point in driving on this motorway because it doesn't go anywhere. It has no functional purpose in game except just to have, you know, to go for a drive or whatever. So that's another thing I would recommend for the map maker. Well, he would need a radical design of the map if he was to put, you know, a petrol station or factories along the road route here. So I'm gonna say he has a collision here, right? He has, look. So he's put a collision here. Let's see if he's got one in the middle. He doesn't. So let's see where his collisions start and end, shall we? Collision. No collision. So if you go into the i3D file, you will see where the collisions are. And it's here. So yeah, basically around there is where your collisions disappear. So You know, I don't know if I necessarily agree with him taking off the collisions. But yeah, it's a fantastic motorway. You know, don't get me wrong. It's great to drive up and down it, but you know, there's no reason to have it. So you got stuff over here, like. Alright, see, you can drive up here. So yeah, he's got a petrol station here, which is fine. You know, but I think there should have been something on the motorway. I don't think this works. I'm getting no refuel trigger. Look. So is this just a decoration? Can you not actually fill from this thing? Look. No, I'm getting no refuel trigger. Oh, is that a charging point? It is. Holy shit. Hold the phone, people. Hold the phone. Well, you look at that. These are bloody charging points, look. Okay, so we need to test that shit. So where's this on the map? So it's over here, look. Let's go for a spin. Sick charge. I mean, if he's got that in place, you know, I want to be able to charge from that place. You know what I mean? So if he has the place down, it better bloody work. So we'll do a bit of in-cabbing for a while, I think, just to, you know, switch things up. So yeah, we're getting some texture glitching here because, you know, the textures has to load in. Oh, this is bad driving, my friends. Bad driving. Hopefully we're going in the right direction. I don't know where I am on the map. This is easily one of my favorite tractors, is the little Wrigley track. Again, lots of fields here, look. There's awesome mountains. Look at the mountains. Isn't that beautiful? It's a very, very pretty map, you know. More sales points here. Look, and other stuff. I love the cobblestone. Look at the cobblestone. Isn't that awesome? So this is what giants are talking about this. I don't know, the kind of occlusion culling where they, you know, the ground looks like it's raised up. You know, it looks like a 3D. It's not a flat, you know, a flat texture, whatever they call it. They made a big point about that in the, you know, the promotion. That must be a lime silo there. So you got more kind of factory areas. Alright, so we're going to drive up that autobahn again, so I want to kind of use some of the electric charge in this vehicle. So I want to see, can I recharge this thing? Hold on a second, we don't need to do that, do we? 1 second. We need to drive there anyways. I'm just trying to think how can I execute this, and I have an idea. So using the easy development console, I can empty the engine, as it were, or empty the charge on the vehicle, and then refill it again. There we go. Right, so let's go to the see if we charge it up. So that's where we're going. So yeah, we are streaming at 1080p 60. We are on the maximum possible graphics settings. Oh! Holy buckets. That's not good. That is not good, people. That is not good. There we go. So let's see if these charging stations actually work. They bloody well do. They bloody well do. So we're gonna test it out though. So F12. So we're gonna go to the vehicle thingy. Alright. So we're gonna so we need to so we need to empty it. Okay, so now it's empty, look. So there's no charge and it's blinking red, right? So now we need to start charging it. So it works, look. Holy Toledo. Well done, sir. Well done. Nice. That's awesome. See, this is another thing, you know, such a small thing that, you know, that Giants should have implemented into the map. And I just don't understand why they haven't done it. So you have the in-game, you know, Erlengrat and Hoot Balloon or Ot Belleron or whatever the maps. You have, you know, you have, you know, you have these what the hell they call them. You know, they have the you know, the fuel places. I can't think of the bloody name. But anyways, basically, Giants, you know, they haven't implemented these charging stations. They haven't built them into the map. You know what I mean? These should be, you know, spread around the map for people. You know, if you have a gas station like this, right? You know, you have a gas station on Elm Creek. You know, there's no charging points at that place. You know, and because you can't buy the area, you know, you can't buy the charging station, meaning you can't place a charging point at the gas station, right? So, you know, why Giants couldn't have, you know, put charging stations on, you know, baked into the map is beyond me. But anyway, this modder has done it, and he's done an awesome job. And it actually shows you, look at the charging time. So it does work. So kudos to the the map maker for this. That's awesome. Good job. Oh. Bad driving again, my friends. Bad driving. So again, this is out on the mod hub. Modified version of the Mccormick. You can now open the bonnet. So the only thing I find disappointing is he hasn't added opening and closing sounds to it. There's no sounds associated with that action. Very easy to implement that. Very easy to do it. Just drive down to the bottom of this area here and just see what's down here. So yeah, it's the changelog is pretty substantial. He has added a lot of updates to the map. So I would recommend that people read it. So they all have collisions. Collision here. So yeah, very, very nice road system though, there's a lot going on with the road system. This motorway or autobahn, I guess, since it's based in Germany, is very, very extensive, very, very long. I mean, you can see where it is, look. So it's here, right? So this is a 4x map, right? It's all the way up here. And it goes up here. And there's some kind of a train depot up here. I don't know what's up here. So this might be the case of, the way you can get the the train goes off the map to somewhere else. So this is the edge of the map here. Look. Oh, yeah. There's a collision there, as one would expect. So yeah, that's your edge of the map there. Yeah, as I said, he's built in this beautiful long road autobahn, but there's nothing along the route. You know what I mean? There's nothing along the route, and I don't know. He could have made this all. He could have made this all up along here. Look, and did the same kind of idea, and put it. He could have extended it even further than that. I think. But that's a map maker's choice, So I just think, oh, excuse me, oh, I do apologize. I do think that he should have built in some points of interest along this autobahn here, this motorway, sales points, factories, another maybe petrol station or gas station along the route, something like that, just to kind of make it a bit more interesting. Because the way it is at the moment is, you'll drive it once, and you'll probably never do it again because there's no point in going here. So what else is there? So there's some production facilities over here. So where are we going? So I think I've shown most of the production facilities off in the last video that I did on this map. you really get the sense here, like, of kind of, you know, what's, you know, kind of on the map and the amount of work that he's done in this thing. Lots of logging potential here. So while I'm here, I'm going to show you off another mod that I worked on. So I made a customized version of the John Deere sprayer pack. Right. So let me show you this. So this is from Precision Farming, right? So this has been modified in you know, Giants Editor. I'll show you how it was modified. I did this myself. So this thing here. So this, if you remember, this was an Amazon from FS17. This was a front tank, right? So I've repurposed this. I've imported it from FS19 into 22. Did all of the kind of the I2D and the XML work in it and stuff, and updated it. Changed material types in Giants Editor as well to make it a little bit more pretty looking, and I added a lot of the kind of things in the XML, and got rid of some stuff as well. So basically, so this has been modified specifically for kind of this reason here. Let me show you what happens when you hook up to this thing. So it's your front tank, John Deere branded. So I've called this the John Deere FT1770, as you can see, look. Okay. The lights work in it. Everything's functioning. So, you know, your left and right blinkies as one would expect. So when you hook up to this thing, right, let's see what happens. Probably have an idea. So I've added that hose thingy, look. So that side hose thingy, right, so it hooks up here, right, and it goes along, and then it goes in over here, look. See that? Right. There is another hose here at the front of the tank for the electrical, for the lights, right? So it's fully functional. So when you attach or detach, the bottom part of it disappears. No. The trolley disappears. The wheels, look. So yeah, I did that myself. The log is clean. No errors in the log. So this is a pack. So it's the power sprayer pack. You get 2 mods in it, as you can see, look. So basically it adds a John Deere. So there are no John Deere tanks, you know, front tanks in game or mods, right? So I've modified the Amazon from FS17 that was ported to 19, and I ported that to 22. And I modified it, modified the material types, you know, the colors, you know, set them all in the i3D and in the XML. So it's a John Deere tank now. Designed this here, look. Simple IC apparently. Don't know what that simple IC thing is there for. Why is there simple IC on this thing? Now, I do have simple IC installed. So where is that coming from? I saw something there. Maybe it's the lower link balls or something. But anyways, so yeah, that's kind of the kind of another little idea I had for, you know, a mod. As I said, we had that John Deere sprayer that we got with the Precision Farming, this thing, right? But we never had a front tank for it. So as I said, I kind of modified it and made a front tank for it. And then I had the idea then of adding this hoses at the side to connect. And when you disconnect it, disappear, look. So So this is my own kind of private version. It's kind of just something I did for myself. I've no doubt other people will probably be doing stuff like this, you know, I'm sure. You know, when you think you have an original idea, it's actually not an original idea, you know. You know, and that other people are probably doing it at the moment or had done it or whatever, you know. You know, I certainly, you know, had ideas from mods where I thought it was an original idea, and then I looked on the internet and no, someone had already done it. But as far as I'm aware, no one has a John Deere front tank, you know, that's been, you know, designed and modified for, you know, and looks the part as well. And I think this does look the part. So yeah, I'm very happy with it. Not to blow my own horn or anything, but I think I did a good job of that one. So yeah, there you go, my friends. You know, looking at a few mods, as I said, you know, Giants have put out, you know, this is the Proart from FS17. All right, so we're getting this now for 22. You know, it's a manure spreader, 60,000 liters, 15 meter working width, and yeah, it's an awesome piece of kit. And we're getting the two final pieces from the Anderson DLC. Look, so these are both square bales. Yeah, square bales, the Stack Pro. So these are kind of the last pieces from that Anderson DLC. As far as I'm aware, they're the last pieces. So yeah, we got 3 new Giants mods today. And yeah, they're out on the mod hub at the moment. I'll check those out. So get the 2 bale stackers and we get the Proart, the manure spreader. This thing's a beast, absolute beast of a thing. Right, my friends, there you go. I don't think I have anything else to show you. Just let me check. Just looking at the mods here. No, not really. I've got a modified version of the Schaefer. I've showed this off before. Basically rebranded wheel loader, you know, the small Schaefer wheel loader. Although this one has kind of a trick up its sleeve in terms of, you know, it does actually have simple IC. Right, so. And you have sounds associated with that. Look. So, see the way this guy has added the sounds? You know, the Mccormick Tractor. He really should have added bonnet and, you know, sound stuff for open and close the bonnet. I might actually take the sounds from this and add it myself. And you could do it on the opposite side. So yeah, it's a modified version of the. So he's added lights. So see the 4 lights at the top? He added those. I'd probably added a beacon light to this thing as well, you know. So for example, I'd probably add a beacon light back here. So you see around this area here, add a small beacon light here, or maybe on the top, you know, whatever you want really. You could add it at the top or you could add it at the back, you know. Yeah, very nice though. I like this one as well. It's nice. Right, my friends, there you go. I think that's enough for me now. So listen, thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate it. And you know, God willing, we shall see you again next time. Hopefully with some more mods. And yeah, thank you all for